Okay, so in chapter 3, we're going to go on a picnic. This will be the first time that we've introduced the idea of working with lists. And so what we're going to pretend is that we're going on a picnic and we need to print out a list of the things that we're going to take to eat. So here in the README that I have, if we have just one item, like sandwiches, we're going to repeat back, you are bringing sandwiches. If we're given two items like sandwiches and chips, we're going to say you are bringing sandwiches and chips. And when there are three or more items, we're going to put commas and the and in between. So for sandwiches, chips, and cake, we will say you are bringing sandwiches, comma, chips, comma, and cake. One other twist is that if there's a sorted flag, dash dash sorted, then we're going to sort the items. So here, if we had sandwiches, chips, and cake, it would come out you were bringing cake, chips, and sandwiches. As always, if there's no items, we're going to print usage and we're going to respond to the help request with longer usage. Um, so what are we going to be doing in this program? So far in the crow's nest and in the hello, we've just handled one argument to our program. So now we're going to figure out how to handle one or more positional arguments. Before in the crow's nest, we only had two conditions to handle, and that was we were trying to figure out if we needed to print a or and, depending on whether the argument started with a vowel. Here we're going to actually have three conditions, so whether we're bringing one item, two items, or three or more items. Um, we're going to have these items in a list, and we're going to have to figure out probably how to change something in the list. It depends on how you're going to get that and in there before the last argument uh, when there's three or more. We're also going to need to know about sorting lists, and along the way we're also going to talk about reversing them. And then how do you turn a list into a new string? So these are some of the things that we're going to be looking at in this exercise. I've already gone all over this bit right here. Um, so uh, we're going to need to store those arguments in a list. We're going to need also to figure out how to count the number of arguments there are. We're going to have to figure out maybe if we sort the list and how do we sort one, and then how we can format that to the output. So in the next bit, we're going to talk about how to begin.